Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Fallout 76. Looks like I am hungry and thirsty. And where am I standing? Is this where I saved my game last? For some reason, I don't think this is where I was. Well, matter of fact, I know this isn't where I was. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I was not here. I was further down in there because I've already been in that church. Why am I here? Uh-oh. Let's look at our data. Retrieve the water testing kit from Kesha McDermott. This, it looks to me like I have lost some gameplay. Now, as far as the way you save this game, you really don't save it. I went online and read about this. You don't actually save the game, it saves it for you. You know, if you go here to the menu, you can see that there is no save. You just quit. And I read that quitting, you know, saves your progress, but it looks to me like my progress has not been saved. Because remember, I've already been in this church. Crap. Although, well, maybe it just put me in a different place, because I do have the Thirst Things First quest, and I got that from looking in the Overseer's cache. Okay, so the game... It's funny, I did take this note, right? I did read this. Remember? I already read this one, and I actually had space to take it, but it's there again. Huh. And then here's the corpse again. Well, it's nice and quiet here right now. And I'm pretty sure I already read Buzz's chart. Oh, wow. That's weird. When I looked in that stim pack, or that bag before, I think it was empty. Very interesting. Okay, well, hopefully this means that I haven't lost any gameplay. It just saved me in a weird spot. Because remember, the last thing that we did was I came in here, and we came over to this thing, and I signed up. Well, I do not know what that sound is, but I don't like the sound of it. I'm hoping it's just a rad stag. But whatever's walking around out there sounds pretty scary to me. Yeah, I think we're okay. Although I must say, I thought I had been given another quest. I thought I had. Let me look back here again. Main, side, daily, and event. Okay, well, this is it. We're just simply supposed to retrieve the water testing kit from Kesha. Man, I tell you, I really do think that there were other things that we were supposed to do. So, yeah. I have to go back and look at the end of my last episode and see. Free cooking lessons. Oh my gosh, let's read this. Delicious and free. Cooking lessons just outside Flatwoods Tavern in the parking lot. That's a great place for cooking lessons. Reverend Delbert Winters leads cooking lessons every day. Free to all survivors. Come get fed and learn how to cook the old-fashioned way. Menu: Reverend Winters' famous Appalachili. Corn pone, yum, cram burgers. It's definitely meat. Well, probably, at least some of it. Kindly refer to your local friendly responder for details and class schedules. Well, I'm going to take that with me. Here's something. Who Goes There? Part 1. And there's some pre-war money here. Whoops. Who Goes There? Part 1. Let's listen to that. Item. That would be a hollow, right? Who goes there? Radio drama plays. Okay.
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. Tonight's episode, Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods, is brought to you by Sugar Bombs. The breakfast cereal with explosive great taste and 100% of the recommended daily allowance of sugar. Get your morning started right with Sugar Bombs. Our tale begins on a fateful night when a young pioneer scout, Fred Fisher, finds himself in quite the predicament, having taken a spill and fallen into a dark place.
Where am I? Jack? Biff? Mr. Bailey? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Me. My name's Sally. What's yours?
Fred.
Are you okay, Fred?
I think so. My head's a little woozy. Must have hit it when I fell.
Oh, no. Did you get lost, too?
Well, sort of. What I mean is that I was camping with my scout troop by the lake near Flatwoods. There were these lights kind of dancing in the sky.
Neat.
I guess. Anyway, we heard some weird noises and the guy's double dog dared me to go look. So I did.
All by yourself? You're really brave.
Shucks. Thanks. I followed the noises to an entrance of an old mine. It smelled awful there, like rotten eggs, but worse. Suddenly, there was this bright light shining down on me. I was super scared and ran to the mine to hide, but everything felt strange. Like, my feet weren't even touching the ground. Everything went black, and I woke up here in the dark.
That all happened to me, too. We'll just do what my dad says. When you strayed or lost your foot, do what's best and stay put. They said they'd bring him soon.
There are other people here?
A very good question indeed. Tune in next time to find out the answer in the chilling conclusion of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods.
Okay, well, there you go. So there's some other things to play, but obviously I didn't want to play them because we were already listening to that. Let's listen to the Flatwoods Tavern purchase order history. Well, I thought it was something I could play. No? Here we go. Oh, purchase order history. A bunch of raw meat in 2096, bottled beer, wine, supplier Frankie, the older one. Vegetables, supplier my front yard, also Jill's yard, because she's never home. Okay. October, raw meat, anything but giant bug meat, please. Supplier, the nice guy that visits every month, forgot his name. Some bottled beer. Supplier found a few crates in that abandoned house at the end of the road. And then vegetables, Jill's yard is still good, not sure where she is, okay. Raw meat, beef, even the ugly kind, supplier responders, bottled beer, running low, so jack up the prices. Jill's back and she ain't happy. Okay, there's that. And then over here, on this responder, was a responder's plea.
Help!
Oh no.
Someone please help me! Please let me out! Please! Please! I'm begging you! Don't leave me here! Please! Please! I'll give you anything you want! Money? Yeah? You want camps? My life savings! I'll tell you where it is! Go to the graveyard behind the church. The rightmost grave. Stand on it. Walk directly across the river. Halfway up the hill. There's a small clearing. My savings are in an old stump. A little bit off the right, I swear. Please, please, please. Don't leave me here, please. I'm begging you, please.
Poor guy. So did you get those directions there? I need some aid here. Let's eat some canned dog food. What do you say? Doesn't sound good? Oh, I'm feeling better already. Oh yeah, canned dog food. Doesn't really give me a lot of you know, helping the food business very much, but oh well. And then I'm also thirsty. Let us drink, let's see, rads here. Boiled water, 4 rads. Purified water, no rads. Okay. So we just heard this guy tell us where his life savings were. Poor guy got locked in the refrigerator there, and that's where he died. What a way to go. Here's a kitchen terminal. Let's check it out. Experimental pantry prototype. Current stockpile. Food and water are critical. Emergency volunteer program activated. Log in. Volunteers should donate tato soup and ribeye steaks. Kitchen patrol. Delbert's Comfort Cookbook. New Comfort Cookbook recipes detected. Updating database. Okay. Containment details. Uh-huh. Old deep freeze tank holds 50 pounds of steak at maximum. Temperature may be hot or cold when deposited. Automated pantry only accept ribeye steak right now. Additional food donations will be update 0.2.0. Steak must be cooked to medium rare only. Carbon levels tweaked to reject all other consistencies. Well done steaks may be deposited in the leather scrap box for armor usage. Okay. Alright. Run diagnostics. Internal refrigeration temperature 108 degrees. Internal freezer temperature 153 degrees. Sending alert to Miguel. Done. Okay. Bugs. Current known issues with the automated pantry. Bug. Temperature control is broken. Open urgent. Comment. It's not just disgusting. This is a sanitation issue. The food is all rotten. Delbert. Partial fix applied. You can no longer receive food from the automated pantry. Miguel. I need the food in this pantry for the potluck. Delbert. I added a diagnostic tool for now. I have to return to the airport immediately, but I will fix it when I get back. Miguel. Okay. Bug. Can't detect ribeye steaks properly. Fixed. It isn't registering my contribution as a volunteer. I need to be able to train survivors with this program this week. Delbert. I've updated the automated pantry program, but you do have to cook the meat properly for it to detect the charbroil and meat type. Miguel. Okay, is this stuff that I'm supposed to be doing? Can't detect potato soup properly, same as the ribeye steak problem. I have to add a compartment to store fluids separately from steak, or else they get stored together. I'll need to get Gary to pick up parts at Morgantown Airport. It'll take at least a month, probably. What do you want me to do, Miguel? Just close it. For now, ribeye steak will do, Delbert. Okay. Still says milk on the machine. It's just confusing, isn't it? Maybe Colonel can help with this. I can't paint, Miguel. Okay. And there was one other thing. Play holotape.
Interview 2. Reverend Delbert Winters. Hi.
Hold on. I prefer to eject the holotape here. I think I have it. Did I get the holotape? Hollow. Yeah, I prefer to do it from here, because then I could read the subtitles.
Reverend Delbert Winters. Hi, I met you in the woods near the Morgantown Airport. You were picking flowers. Why?
I was harvesting a lot of stuff, actually. I hunted deer recently. Looked strange, but tasted fine.
Okay. Well, what's a basic, easy meal that someone who's been surviving on cans could make?
You can make tea with dried flowers. Not much, but you can soothe your stomach. I don't know what this flower is called, but I call it a soup flower. If you added water, you can make a tea. Same with rabbit meat or chicken meat. You can easily make soups with boiled water. God willing, we can adapt old recipes to new types of food.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Back in the Army, we got sent off to places with weird fish I'd never heard of and weird veggies I'd never seen again. You know, we had to cook with them still. Just pretend it's catfish or something. You see how it turns out. But now, well, let me say that I've seen some weird stuff. I thought maybe it was unholy, but these are all the creation of our Lord, even if man has manipulated them, and dang it, they're still edible.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of veggies do you eat?
Yeah, there are still some edible veggies out there, like melons and carrots and gourds. You know, I found some tomatoes and potatoes growing together. They're somehow pollinating each other, or something. I ate one, and it was kind of like ketchup-flavored cardboard, but hey, I'm alive. You might have to experiment like that. Don't be too picky if it keeps you alive to see the end of times.
Sounds like you've been thinking about this for a while.
You could say that. I knew the end was coming for a good long while. And, well, it's here. And the end will come again. I have faith that there's a reason for all this, and that we need to survive to see our Lord again. And, well, we need food to survive.
Fair enough. Thanks for the tips, Delbert.
This guy's shooting at me. The hell, man? Can he hurt me? This guy's actually shooting at me. Seriously, dude? So, these, holotapes are so long. Normally, I would just, like, sit still and listen to them. You know, so I could actually pay attention to it. But they're so long that I don't want to just stand still. I actually want to move around and look at things. But then as I move around and look at things, I keep finding other things to look at or read or listen to. So it just kind of, you know, kind of piles up. To Janet. Dearest Janet. Oh, this is from May 4th, 2096. Oh, how I miss you. I miss your sly smile you'd always wear. I miss the warmth of one of your long hugs. I can still remember how happy we were living together back then, even though now I can't remember your face. I am so sorry, Janet. I should have trusted you and walked into that vault holding your hand. Every day for the last 20-odd years, I've been kicking myself for making such a stupid mistake. It's a hellhole out here. Anyway, this is me finally saying goodbye. And that I'll never forget you, honey. It's getting real bad, I hear. I've been waiting for that vault to open so long now and see your bright, smiling face again, but I can't wait no longer. I've got to move on. I should have never taken that job in D.C. Good luck, Janet. Goodbye, and happy birthday, Princess. Always yours, James. Well, isn't that sad? He didn't go into the vault with her. Well, here is a survivor story, Tabitha. This will probably take a good 5 minutes to listen to.
Just talking to this? Oh, yeah, am I loud enough? Okay. Hi. What do you want me to say exactly?
Something.
Yeah, so just talk about how you got here and maybe a little bit about your life. This is a historic document. Go ahead, Tabitha. Okay, so, well, thanks. Okay. I've been sober for 9 days. I got here 9 days ago. My name is Tabitha. And this is my story. I just found out about everything. The war, the bombs, I just realized this was, really happening. For years, I thought the chems were playing tricks with my mind, hurting my brain. I thought it was the worst trip ever. Every time I'd come out of my haze long enough to look for food, I'd find more chems and, well, they kept going. And I kept seeing madness. Look, I would have been wandering around fighting giant rats and eating garbage if not for the responders. They're good folks. That doc in the church, got me some meds that are helping out a lot. And they have group therapy meetings, and it's good. It's good. I think it's helping. But listen, you should avoid the mountains. They'll just get you mixed up. Get you doing things you don't want to do. Hurting people mostly. I mean, there are so many chems up there. I spent too long there, and I hurt people. I couldn't think right. I couldn't. Oh, it's okay, Tabitha. Remember what we said in the group? Take your Addictol and rest, and things will be okay soon. It's okay. We're here for you. Yeah, I'm taking it. When I feel better, I'm going out west, though. Getting out of this place. Getting out, getting away from the chems, all of this. I feel better every day, but, you know, years of chems, years of rads, years of sleeping in the muck. It adds up. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to sleep now, okay? Okay. Thanks for sharing your story, Tabitha. Get some sleep. You'll be okay. You're safe now.
Wow, these people sure do talk slow. Very, very, very slowly, and so I guess from that we learned don't go to the mountains unless you want chems. And just like before, I was talking about how when I'm listening to one tape, I come across like a bunch of other things to read. Guest book. It's in his hands now, Delbert. I know my dad and brother are okay, but I lost so many friends, so many. I think of them constantly. I only hope some of them made it, Dasa. I just hope everybody's okay in the vaults, Willie May. When the door closes, another door opens. Or maybe a window, Miguel. We don't need to grieve because nobody really died. They're just different now, Scott. I didn't lose anything in the war. In fact, I have a better life now. But condolences to anyone who lost loved ones, Gary. Grieving is not very productive, Lucas. Dear Daddy, if you read this, I am now staying in the bell tower in the church. I have cereal and games and a sleeping bag for both of us. I will be, waiting. I love you. Colonel? Okay. I miss you, Dad. Dear Dad, I wrote you a letter last month and Delbert asked me to write you another letter. He said it will find you. I just wanted to say that I am doing okay. Everybody was taking care of me. I miss you. I forgive you, Dad. I forgive you, Dad. I get it now. Taking care of kids is hard, and it was too hard for you. You were young, and it was just too much. I get it, I do. I am an adult now, too, and well, it took a long time to understand why you did it. I'm not mad, though. But I'm going to do the opposite of what you did. I'm going to find kids and make sure they're okay. I love you, I forgive you, but you don't need to come home anymore. Colonel. Her name is Colonel? So somebody just shot a gun a bunch of times. Nothing helps. Sorry, Tabitha. Haha, they are all dead, and you hurt them. They suffered because of you, honey. Cuddles, Sophie. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, my name is Tabitha, and I'm an addict. I was told this type of thing can help me recover. Cassidy, I shouldn't have said any of that at all. I was cruel to you. Patty, you were right. I knew it at the time, too. Cenk? You were an asshole, but so I was, too. We both hurt each other. Equally. Sky, you were amazing. I never told you. I should have said it to you every day. Toby, I stole it. I was messed up at the time, but it's no excuse. Pete, you deserved better. Lillian, I lied to your face about it. You were right. Peggy, I ignored you when you needed me the most. Allison, I just stopped talking to you, and I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Carrie L, I never paid you back for all of your help. I used you. Hunter, I took advantage of you when you were at your weakest. Louisa, your advice would have helped, and I ignored you. Alrighty then. And over here is another thing, dealing with survivor's guilt. Step 1, learning how to forgive yourself. This can take a long time. In fact, it can take a lifetime. You survived something tragic, and that's difficult for anybody. Step 2, find someone to talk to. So, yeah, I can understand survivor's guilt, feeling guilty. You lived, they didn't. You're not feeling worthy. What is that? Up those stairs over there. Aren't those the stairs I walked up before? What the heck? What in the world? Would you look at that? What the hell? Okay. How the heck did that Brahmin end up like that? Jeez. And there is something weird sounding walking around in this building. I'm not sure what's going on. Yep. That guy. That's the guy that was shooting at me before. Can't seem to VATS him. Oh, by the way, somebody in the comments told me how to holster my weapon. I just hold down the reload button. Thank you. I forget who it was who told me already. I'm sorry. And speaking of comments, early comments, it sounds like you guys are just as apprehensive as I am about this whole multiplayer aspect of the game. I mean, let's face it. People who play online generally do not play with the intention of helping other people. They generally just want to run around and kill other people, which is kind of scary if you think about it a little too much. Like, this guy walked up and he just started shooting me. Now, I don't know whether it's possible for him to hurt me or not. I mean, my health is still pretty close to maximum, so I'm going to guess that either he missed me or he can't hurt me. But to think that people are going to, like, band together and help each other, unless you have a group of people that you already know, I do not see strangers doing that. I do not. There's somebody in there. Now, I'm all for helping. That would be my preference. What the? That was a weird transition. Okay, so here's some mods and such. But I don't know whether it's really worth modding these crappy weapons that I've got right now. I think I'll wait till I get better weapons before I do any kind of modding. But yeah, like I said, you know, several people have left comments stating pretty much the same thing that I've stated, that you'd rather play alone. You just would. And one of you said that you're just not interested in this game because of the multiplayer, and I totally understand that. If it wasn't Fallout, I probably would have passed on this game, but I love Fallout. I love the Fallout games. So I had to at least try it out and see what it was about. So, and I'm not saying I'm anywhere near giving up on it, I'm just starting it. And I'm liking it so far, I really am. But I'm apprehensive. Free cooking lessons, well, we've already read this. Yeah, this is the same thing. So we don't need to take that. Let's see if we can't walk over here and find Jess, according to our quest here. Oh, not Jess, Kesha. Jess, Kesha, whatever, same thing. Kesha McDermott, the responder in charge of the water testing course in Flatwoods, last checked in by the river, and it looks like she's still there. Really? If I go there, I might be able to retrieve her water testing kits. I mean, this was, 6 years ago, I believe, that these notes were left in 96, and it's 02 now. So, these people could very well still be alive. However, somebody left me a comment and said that any other person we see in the game is another human being playing in the game. As in, there's no NPCs. And if that's the case, that sucks. Because that is going to make for one very, I feel like, lonely feeling game. Look at those 2 feral ghouls over there. Because the NPCs make the game feel more alive, because you talk to them and they, you kind of, it's possible to make friends sort of with NPCs and actually have feelings for NPCs if you've played like the first 2 Mass Effect games. I haven't played the 3rd one, so I can't comment on it, but you really care about your companions, Well-written and well-acted NPCs can feel like real people. And it's weird that a game that actually does have real people in it, but not NPCs, I feel like is going to be the opposite. I'm going to feel less connected to the world, because you can't really talk to these people, these other people like me playing the game. It's not like I have story elements to give them. It's not like I have quests to send them on. And it's not like I'm like a good actor or something and can do some great voice acting to make the other people, care about me. So it's just weird. Water testing kit. Oh goody, a survivor story. Collect water by walking up to a river, well, or water pump and pressing R when prompted. Okay. Let's pick this stuff up. XL pre-war money. And let me play this.
DASA has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, Seems like a fine idea. So, hi. I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it, and we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
So I guess in the absence of NPCs, these recordings are supposed to take their place to kind of give us a feel for the world and to maybe make us care about these people who either are or are not still alive. I'm not sure it's working on me. Just sitting here listening to a tape like that doesn't really do a whole lot for me. And since there's so much I want to be doing instead of sitting there listening to that tape, I don't feel like I'm giving it the attention it probably deserves. So it's not really working on me. According to the upper right-hand corner of our screen, we are supposed to test a sample of water from the river. So let's walk up to the river and collect some. Okay, testing water sample. Water is contaminated, dirty water added. Okay. And now we're supposed to test a sample of water from Flatwoods water pumps, which... I don't know where they... Okay, they're in this direction, so... let's go and do that. Oh, this is Kesha. Okay. So she's dead. I can't even interact with her body at all. Oddly enough, I can transfer stuff and put stuff on her body. But I can't turn her over to look at her face. So... Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the water pumps. I don't know if my test has been, yeah, right here. So, volunteer Kesha died while sampling the river water. Bummer. Bummer, man. At least I have her water testing kit, so I can continue her work. Looks like the kit is programmed to automatically sample water collected from the coordinates that Kesha was already testing. So now we go to the water pumps. So let's go do that. Whee! Oh, I didn't even make that jump. That wasn't very wee, now was it? I don't know what that red steam is there, billowing up out of the ground. Here's this guy again, the one that was shooting at me before. Okay, here's the wells. Oh, wild mute fruit. Delicious, delicious mute fruit. Oh, jeepers. Huh. Well, I thought that pressing 2 would bring this... Pressing 1 or 2 would bring up my weapon, but it doesn't. So I'm not really sure the proper way to bring up my weapon. Oh, this guy's slippery. Alright, let us collect water from here. And water is contaminated. Dirty water added. Okay. Looks like I'm thirsty again. So let us drink some water. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? Analyze the water testing kit's results in Kesha's lab. And this says, now that I've used the water testing kit to sample some of the water that I collected, I can transfer the kit's data to the lab's terminal to see exactly how gross this water probably is. Well, let's go see how exactly how gross it is. Okay. It's like right when I walked in here, a different piece of music started playing. Thought something was going to happen. Hello, Brahmin. How are you? Friendly beast. Survivor. Oh, goody, a survivor story. Let's listen to Nurse Scott's survivor story.
Responder Dasa gave me some supplies in exchange for my survivor story. So, hi. My name is Scott Shepard. Things are going all right. I was a nurse before the war, and I guess nothing much has changed. I just work for the responders now, and I don't get paid. The government is basically the same now as it was years ago. Wrecked, disorganized, cannot be trusted. Everyone knows this. You want to know why the war actually happened? Aliens. You think I'm joking? Listen, right before everything went to hell, I saw them. I was grilling hamburgers out in the yard with my dog, and I heard rustling from the bushes and a zapping noise. Next thing I know, I'm lightheaded and I felt myself falling to the ground. And I didn't even have a lot to drink. I woke up and I saw some little thing run into the bushes with my dog following it. And I knew something was wrong. I found my dog later with a clump of green skin in his mouth. Green, like moss or something. The bombs fell almost 10 days later. 9 days, 19 hours to be exact. That's 235 hours precisely. You know what that is, right? That's right. The atomic number of the fissile isotope of uranium. They had a plan from the very beginning. Why would they come after me first? Scott Shepard, the nurse. Well, good question. I'm glad you asked. They have our blood. They knew which ones of us would survive. This is one big experiment to them. This whole thing was staged. Our lives, our thoughts, everything was designed for us, just like this conversation. Every word I'm saying. Planned. Time to wake up, Appalachia. Find the ones holding the strings and cut the cords.
Aliens. Look how this has changed since we've been standing here. This is really neat. Like a fog has rolled in, and it's really making it more difficult to see. The sun shining through there and the rays coming down. It's really neat. Pretty cool. Mute fruit. Whoa, level 26, dude. Top ranking noob is his name. Here is an armor workbench. So it looks like we're heading back to the church. Log. It's Log. Hi, how you doing? It's Log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Okay. Is this where I was supposed to go? Yes, supposed to go here. Okay, analyze. Diagnostic terminal. Here we go. Analyze water sample. Okay. Water type. Dirty. Diseases severe. Conclusion. Water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Okay. Archives. Have I looked at these? Oh, man. So, from 92 to 96. So, it started at fatal, went to extreme, then to severe, and then to serious. I'm going to say it's been improving over the years. And then we've already played the holotape, the water one. We already played that one. So we needn't play it again. Alright, now what are we supposed to do? Okay, natural water is unsafe to drink. Noted. Now, as part of my volunteer training, I need to boil some water that is safe to drink. Boil water using dirty water and wood fuel. Well, I've done this once before. Can do it again. It's sending me in a specific location, so let's go ahead and do that. But first, let's see what's up here. Another body. A table knife. Chemistry station. Isn't there a chemistry station right downstairs, too? More money in that giant duffel bag. That Joker person is still down there. What level am I? Stats. Level 3. Looks like I still have a long way to go to get to level 4. Probably not leveling up very quick because I'm not really doing a lot of combat. You know, I'm not fighting anything. Oh, speak of that. Okay, so how do I get my weapon out? I mean, I'm pressing 1, but it doesn't get my weapon out. So do I also have to bring up this stinking wheel every time? Rad roach meat. Look at that disgusting thing. Look at that. Gross. Ugh. Ugh. Nasty. Yeah, roaches are gross, man. They skeeve me out. They really do. It's hard to walk up this. So, survival story. Colonel. Okay. Whoops. Let's listen to Colonel's survivor story. So, we saw some letters written to Daddy, and it looked like they were signed by Colonel.
Hi. Dasa asked me if I would talk about, how I got here. She asked everybody, so I said okay. My name's Colonel, and I'm 13 years old. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. The bombs and the messed up people and the cows with 2 heads, all of it. I was bad. Just bad. I cheated on my spelling test. I kicked Chip Wilkins in the shins until he cried. I pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts and put glue in the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria.
Gross, dude.
I told Harold Newell to eat 10 dead flies a day in order to grow muscles, and I put Nuka-Cola in the rat cage water bottles at the pet store. And, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything. Because my dad said if I wasn't this way, the bad things wouldn't happen. I haven't seen Daddy since the bombs, and I guess he left because of that, too. It's okay. I'm trying to be good now, though. I'm not old enough to be a volunteer, but Dasa said I can help collect food and water, so I'm getting better, I promise. And, Daddy, if you're listening, I promise I won't be bad anymore, so you can come back now. Okay? Okay. Bye.
Well, that was super sad. Poor guy. Sounded like he was pretty much of a jerk, though. Before all that happened. Real troublemaker. But, talk about guilt. Eey. He's thinking all of this happened because he was bad. It's pretty sad. We were supposed to boil water using dirty water and wood fuel. We will do that in the next episode because it is time for me to end this episode. This looks like a pretty decent place to hang out. So I'm going to hang out up here. And when we come back next time, we'll go boil water. I think the game will start moving a little bit faster once we get past these survivor stories. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I hope you'll join me in the next episode, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know. Maybe leave me a like or a comment. I sure would appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sure hope I see you again in the next episode.
Sterilization.